telling us.
Going to win. It's like a 1-0 overtime.
Well, we can see if actually they're going to be winning that game. Let's go straight into Randy Gibbons River Rats versus Ghost. PSG now, though, they are going to be through, and they are facing Renault Sport Team Vitality in our semi-final. Whoever wins that then goes through to day 3. Whoever loses that goes through to our losers quarter-final. It's going to be do or die down in that bracket where Ground Zero are going to be facing Veloce. So let's go into this Randy Gibbons game versus Ghost, if we can, and see exactly what is happening. Hopefully. Oh, okay, we're having a break. You know what? Let's have a break instead, lads, because I fancy it. Fancy getting myself a nice green tea. No?
No, we're gonna go to the match in about 30 seconds, so don't worry.
We're going to the match in 30 seconds. It's fine. We're good at this. We know what we're doing. Okay, so 30 seconds to win that game. Otherwise, it's looking like it is going to be 2-1 then for Randy Gibbons River Rats. But the first 2 games were won in overtime. So the first game went 3-2 to the River Rats, and the second game went 2-1 to the River Rats. So yeah, and then the third game went 2-1 to Ghost. So it's looking to be relatively close throughout. I'd expect the River Rats to be winning that a little bit, sort of a bigger margin, seeing as they took down NRG yesterday.
Yeah, River Rats are really I guess, you know, it varies a lot day by day. They did very good performance yesterday. Ghost, on the other hand, they had to face against a very strong G2, losing 3-0. But they managed to get a win against Aeriality, and they also beat Method 3-2 as well. So Ghost is showing that, you know, they're playing well. They're playing well. They're here to play. But River Rats are putting on a great show this land. So this will be interesting to see who comes away with the win.
Yeah, I mean, everyone that I've seen on Twitter and in Twitch chat, yes, I read Twitch chat, how dare I, there is so much love for the River Rats. Everyone is just enamored with them. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enamored with them as well, because they are just such a strange but fun team to watch. I mean, it's classics for God's sake, and Taylor Polk's on the same team with Corrupted G just sort of tagging along as well. They're having a great time.
Yeah, put them against Malgang, and the crowd will go wild.
The crowd will not know what to do. And I wouldn't know what to do either.
It's like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. What do you do?
Oh god, I think there would just be riots in Valencia. Like, in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would not be pretty.
Meanwhile, though, River Rats keeping the pressure on Ghost. 0-0, no goals scored yet. River Rats looking to change that, though. Pass down to Classics there. Classics opts out.
I mean, only 90 seconds have gone, but it's looking pretty even thus far. Seeing as obviously no one scored, and the pressure seems to be split across the board.
Well, at the moment, you know, River Rats have had a lot of pressure in Ghost's half, but there haven't really been anything too dangerous in terms of shot opportunities. Ghosts are doing very well to cover their midfield defense at the moment.
I want to see if Aleutian is nearly as fast as he was yesterday, because he was really impressing me with his speed to everything. Whenever he could go quickly to a ball, he was really opting to go, you know, like supersonic as often as possible. That also means then that he's using a lot of boost, and I imagine Turbo would have identified that when he was looking at these games last night, and was thinking, actually, we need to try and shut him down as much as possible. He said about how that's how you shut down Barcelona as well, and I think that's probably how you shut down Aleutian. Yeah,
any high speed player, take away their boost, and you know, you really limit them. Yeah, that's why it's so important as if you're a fast player to rely a lot more on pads than it is to rely on boost builds, because you can't really starve pads. You know, they're harder. There's so much more of them, and they're only gone for 3 seconds.
Yeah, and obviously then you can stay in the middle of the pitch as well if you're doing the pads, as opposed to going to the outer edges.
Absolutely.
I mean, big pills should really be, in theory, a bit of a last resort, right?
I think it depends on how you play and where you are positioning. If you're always rotating back, like if you've got the space, go for a big pill, I think. But I don't think you should ever throw yourself out of position just to get a pill. You should always prioritise the ball.
That is a last-second save from Classics, able to keep the scoreline at 0-0. And this back half Aleutian's going to be going off the ceiling. Not much boost though, but he has got the flip, so he can do a little ground pinch. about 3 meters in front of him to Corrupted G, where he is just waiting.
Yeah, with 0 boost there, can't really do too much. Oh, that's a lovely touch. Going for the Doomsy Dish! Poor memory. Denying a man's Doomsy Dish. The utmost disrespect there.
That should be punishable by death.
Wow, a bit extreme there. Someone demo him. Just someone demo him. An in-game demo. That's his punishment.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
Yeah, probably get told off, actually.
Jesus. Calm down, mate.
Cool for that. Yeah, that's my bad. So that's probably against Rocket League TOS.
Against me.
Calling for the death penalty.
Oh my god.
Right, it's floating high in the middle now. Lethamir can get to it first. Illusion go for the bump on Corrupted G, but can't quite get there. Confuse will clear it to the side. Slow bit of control. I imagine he's pretty low on boost here. Just go for a little wave dash pop. But Lethamir is up fast. Now, Illusion across to Lethamir. He gets around one player. Lethamir go for that bump, but already the player is out of the way. Memory is in a great position to catch that in the mid. It's open.
Yeah, it's night and day between the midfield gameplay between this match and the last match we saw PSG and Ground Zero. It's just there's so much more space in between each player, and they're spreading, they're covering as much of the pitch as possible. It's good to see.
Still floating high. Classics can get a chance here, but Illusion with that pre-jump. He had time after Corrupted G shot to go and get in the way. Being annoying present. Corrupted G, they pinch their back towards his net to Volta. Far enough away where it's not really an issue. And this looks like we could go to another very close overtime. It's a 0-0. If the River Rats win this, they're not through to day 3, but they cement themselves with another chance to then lose the next game. And this is Ghost playing to maintain both of their lives in this tournament. Remember, win 2 series, and you're through to day 2. Sorry, through to day 3. If you win, so if you then lose 2 series, you are then out. You are out ski. You are done. You are going home. You're joining many other incredible teams on the plane.
Yeah, obviously every team here is looking to prove themselves as day 3. I think there's like a statement, isn't it, if you make day 3? It's like you are a day 3 team. You know, like you're one of the best.
I mean, at that point, you're then top 8. And because the DreamHacks are a little bit more well-rounded, I think, than RLCS, because obviously it's a qualifier from the previous one and then open qualifiers. There's a higher range of teams.
Yeah.
But obviously then that means that there's a lot more gameplay going on, and if you make day 3, you're already in the top 8, like you say. It goes from 32 to 16 to just 8 teams, and then they are quickly hacked down in day 3. Turpulse again for that bar, but Classics nearly with the shot. Above the bar, Illusion, very nicely done. Tip tie onto the backboard. Maintains his 14 boost.
Yeah, with it.
Get a 50 in the middle.
That's perfect.
And then clear. That was so well done.
That's what you need. That good 50 there. The patience from Illusion to get in the middle. Memory just comes in and takes over. You always got to follow up your teammates' 50-50s. It's great to see them doing that.
Left off his own corner now, challenging Turbo in the mid. Switch off the side, goes over the top of Classics, though that's now going to be open. Memory does not get the power as Turbo interrupts. That Corrupted G can get the save.
Yeah, at the moment it's looking very strong between both teams. It can go either way, this one. But I feel like at some point, some player is going to get caught off guard on either side. And I think a mistake's going to come up to force a goal.
Memory not able to get it much further than that back third. G straight at Illusion. I love those reads where you can just sit on the side. It's always annoying though when you're sitting on the side and then they hit it like right down the middle. You're like, oh, well played. well played. You've thwarted my one plan.
Yeah, I'm a tiny pixel on the wall. You just hit it anywhere else in the pitch. How dare you?
Man of culture.
And that's why it's good to spread out, because then you got a teammate in the middle and you're on the wall, and it's just so much harder for the opposition to get anywhere. That's in space.
Classics now has missed 2 lofting balls over the top of him. I don't know if it's an issue with the amount of boost he has or just his double jumping, but he's not doing great with it. Or maybe just his positioning. Maybe a multitude of things.
The overtime jitters.
That's a good demo, Lethamir. And Corrupted G, but Turbo can just carry on going. Can he get the double?
I was going to get the basketball bounce.
We're hoping for a basketball bounce goal, aren't we?
That would be nice. Very, very rare.
Oh boy, that's a quick doing. That was a classic thing of, you know what, he's passed it to me, I'll get a touch.
See ball, I hit ball.
Yeah, it'd be rude not to at that point. Turbo can, I thought he might go for that mid boost, but no, instead he just goes for the ball and suppose he had 30, didn't really need to. I mean, there's 3 minutes in this overtime. Looking really close for an incredibly dominant River Rats team yesterday. And a Ghost that was probably outdid expectations, but ultimately not one of the strongest teams here, to be honest. Like a mid-table RLCS team.
Yeah, on paper they're not looking, you know, they're not mind-blowing. You know, the team, they're kind of the mid-table team, as you said. You know, they've come out with some great plays, and individually, I think all three players are, you know, fantastic mechanically. Just how well they can link up together, I think.
I mean, they had a very strong performance yesterday against Aeriality on the main stream. You guys, there are 2 streams going on, so if you want to be watching the other games, feel free to head over there. Not sure which game is going on there at the moment. Probably decent. Probably pretty good. But yeah, they had a really, really good match against Aeriality yesterday. The strong English team knocked them out of the competition 3-1.
So overtime at the moment is looking very safe. There hasn't been... It's been going on for a while, but both teams are sort of just waiting for a mistake. It doesn't seem like there hasn't been that many opportunities, or, you know, not many scary opportunities to say for either team, really. Like,
even then, we literally just had it in the back third for Ghost, and there was not a single member in the opposite half. River Rats are all in their half, Ghost are all in their half. There's no challenging going on. Yeah, very safe, very, very safe gameplay.
Yeah, I definitely feel like a mistake is going to come out from one of these teams to cause the goal. I feel like one of them needs to just push themselves out of them, or just go for some opportunities, because I think if they're both playing a bit nervous, you can force that mistake from your other team.
Yeah, I mean, also, if they just literally go with the most standard 2-man offense, one lad hanging out, even in, like, just the half, you're going to be doing all right, because the other team is doing so, like, nervous defense that it's not going to be the hardest thing to be cracking through. That does apply to both teams. Plastics now with a shot on net, and he will finish it. The River Rats take down Ghost 3 games to just 1 in another 5-minute overtime. That is 3 overtimes in this series now.
Yeah, if the rest of the matches, we couldn't quite see all the matches, but if all the matches have been like this, it makes complete sense why there's so many overtimes if they're playing, you know, this safe. I mean, right at the end there, it was a mistake. Lucian's clear just wasn't scratch. You know, hit right into the ceiling, which, you know, allowed a pretty open, easy goal there. So yeah, you know, it was basically, that was just a ticking time bomb really for either team, just a mistake to come out, and unfortunately that clear just went straight down to the middle to set up the opposition.
Yeah, so now that is a win, obviously, for the River Rats. They're going to be going through to the later half of this bracket. That means they're going to be against the Bricks. The Bricks have taken down Dignitas. They have, I think that was on the main stage, actually, earlier today. They beat them 3-2 in the end. If we can actually have a look at the groups, that would be fantastic. We can then see exactly what is going on and have an updated idea of exactly how many, how well the teams have done thus far. Remember, the top 4 from each is going to be going through. We don't have an update. Screw that idea. Doesn't matter. In the end, we can just say the winner semi-finals are going to be Runner Sport Team Vitality versus PSG, and then Randy Gibbons River Rats versus the Bricks. The 2 teams to win those games will be through to day 3. Do you see any words before we head to a break?
I just want to say I'm looking very forward to how the Bricks play, because they did very well yesterday. 3-1ing Aeriality and then 3-0ing Barcelona. Barcelona didn't even score a single goal in that series. So I think that'll be a very exciting match.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really, really good to see. Guys, after the break, we are going to be, as far as I know, watching Valencia versus Ground Zero. That is going to be last chance saloon for both of these teams. Whoever loses that will be out of the competition. And whoever wins that then has one more chance than make day 3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back at 25 to the hour.